Hello everyone, it's been a while. Welcome back to Ratchet Repairs. I just got this guy in. It's I'll just ask my editor to put it somewhere in the screen. It's an oversized knockoff of the Studio Series 102. So it's the Optimus Prime. But yeah, the thing I like about this one is that actually his scale is quite nice. He scales really well with the deluxe cars because he's a little more narrow and a little slimmer than the oversized Studio Series 38, which you got right here. So I'll put it on screen. Basically they're the same size, but just like the Studio Series has this one a little wider and shorter, and I actually like the truck mode from this, the back side a little bit better than on this side, even though they fixed a lot of things on him. But yeah, he's decent. I'll put him in alt mode in a sec. He is quite big. He's also a bit bigger than the NPM version of Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, which we got here. Yeah, it's a nice figure, but I really don't like the back of his truck. I have the upgrade kit as well. It just doesn't work for me, so I won't be using this any longer. I'll just But back to the main event, which is this one. It's the Studio Series oversized. It's the oversized Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime. Before I get to modding this guy, which I already, in case you have a sneak peek behind, there is some custom stuff I'm planning to do with him. But first things first, let's do some comparisons in robot mode. If we're going to do the Studio Series, I don't have the Studio Series RC anymore. At least not Rise of the Beast version. I've got the Bumblebee version right here, which I did a repaint on a while back. So here we are. And she looks really well, scaled with Optimus in this setting. And I also have the new Bumblebee, which is the oversized version of the Studio Series. I think it was number 100. This is the oversized knockoff of the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. I did mod him a little because I just can't help fiddling myself a little bit, but I'll come back to him when it's time. For now, let's go back to the main attraction, Optimus Prime. So here he is with basically the Rise of the Beast / Bumblebee movie setup. I also have the Bumblebee somewhere, the NPM, which also scales quite well, but he is more of a Studio Series 38 kind of guy. Yeah, so scale, he works really well. I think some people might want to see him next to the NPM Optimus, so I'll be getting out XP14. It's the oversized version of the NPM with my custom head and some other bits and bats. But I still prefer this because it's just a little bit more simple to transform, and it's so much more fun to handle than the Black Apple version. But compare these two together and they actually work really well. The scale is actually in truck mode as well. I'll show you later that the truck mode actually works quite well together as well. And the robot mode just looks kind of nice. Yeah, before I transform him into alt mode, I'll be talking on some things I don't like about the mold. Thank you, that's a lot better.
You're welcome.
So I can put him back on the rear and actually focus a little bit better to him. So, things I don't like about the figure in robot mode. Obviously, he's got a really tiny head, which actually messes up the proportions a little bit. The smokestacks in front of the truck, it's not really that accurate. This gun, it's okay, but we can do a lot better. Which brings us back to the next thing, which is his hands, which are solid, and really ugly hole in there, which meh. I'm not that big of a fan of his abdomen area. It could use a little bit more detail, but maybe I can do something about it. Maybe I won't. I'll see what happens if I paint it. Obviously, one sword is not enough, and I'm not a big fan of how it's painted. It looks good, but it could be a lot better if it were not a raised edge, which it never had. It was more like it was in there. So yeah, I'll make new swords as well. Yeah, basically those are the things I want to fix on his alt mode. So what I did was I made him a new hat. It looks a little bit weird, but that's because this is just an early prototype, because I actually had to make several of these to find out which scale works. Obviously his eyes are hollow because there's going to be a LED in there. You can raise up the head, which actually brings us to the next bit. There's storage for his battle mask. And the size difference, so if I take off his head at the moment, this will look a lot better. Somewhere around there, but to the center. So yeah, I'll be putting his new head on and making sure that all is well and the paint is fixed. So yeah, that's what he'll be getting, a new paint job and a new hat. And as I mentioned before, I really don't like the way the smokestacks look. This flap is actually moving around, but this flap should be in front of the smokestack. The smokestack should be there. So I took a look at a third-party upgrade set for the Studio series. It's not the DNA set, but it's my editor will put it in screen right now. Because they did something really nice with the smokestacks. They made like a piece like this, that if the smokestack is in truck mode, it looks like this because it actually goes right there. So this will replace the entire bit. It's also a little bit more lower, so the smokestack will fit a little better. So this is it in truck mode. In robot mode, you just fold it out and you'll just rotate the smokestack, and it would look a lot better. As you see, the pin is still in here because I obviously didn't paint it yet. This is just the first draft I did of this, and I need to fix it before I stick it. Also, what I didn't like was the gun, so this is where I'm working at the moment. It's still not done. But it's getting there. So I'll be getting new guns with 3 blades. I noticed that one of them went missing here, and I need to make sure that it all just fiddles. This is way too thin, so I need to thicken them up a little bit. And I need to fix the hole so it actually slips around his hand position. Hand positions brings us back to the next thing. Those bulky fists, of course, are not going to work. So I bought these. These are for another Optimus Prime figure. I think it's an NPM version or something, but at least they are fully posable and I can mod them easy to go on there. So he'll be getting proper hands. I think a semi-truck, if you're going to go lower everywhere. I really like these, but I really hate the wheels. So I also made him proper wheels with the accurate rim. These are the rims he had in the movie, and I doubled them. So he'll be having double wheels, and they'll stick in a little bit more, so they'll need some mudding on the leg. But that said, if they're there, they're going to look quite nice. because it actually, they're a little smaller and a little more accurate than the ones here now. And of course the one for in the front will be the disc kind of version. So you'll have these on this alt mode with paint, of course, and there's going to be a lot of paint. Another thing this figure doesn't have is, I'm not sure how to stick it to him yet, but these are the triangular bits which actually holds the steps in truck mode. If my editor would be so kind to put up a picture of the truck with the steps visible. Those are some things I want to mod on him. And of course I'll be making a new sword, which is not quite done yet. I did some versions, but I'm still not happy with them. So I need to do some more work. They didn't come out right, they came out blunky. So I'll be doing some more stuff to make these work. So that's what I'm going to be doing to Prime, next to a lot, and I mean a lot, of paint. He is not how he should be. These need to be chromed. His grill needs chrome. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I made for this truck mode, made these lights and the side lights to go on top. And I made him a grill bit. I hope you can see this, which will go in here to more accurately match the movie version. So I'll be, maybe I'll make it a bit bigger, we'll see. But yeah, that and a lot of paint. He needs more chrome, he needs more silver, the silver needs to be accurate. He obviously needs his Autobot logos right here. The window rubber needs to be black, and he needs a lot of gold, red and silver details in there. So I'll be doing those later, but first things first, I'm going to mod this guy. As you might have noticed, there's also the Bumblebee. I'm going to do a little bit of a double feature here. And here we have Bumblebee. I already started modding this guy because I just can't help myself, and I got this and I was really excited because the scale is actually quite nice. So I'll be doing a video on him. In that video I'll just be using some picture references I used for sending to a friend of mine, so you can actually see some of the mods being done. What I did to him, I modded his feet so they can stick out a little bit more, so they're more to the front. Normally they're all the way back there, and now they're like this. So I did that. I also made the center of this rotate a little bit, so the new wheels will be mounted here, and if they're going to be in robot mode, they're going to be here where they need to be. You also might have seen that he's got a filler bit here because the wheel now is gone. On this side as well. I'll just wait and put them over here, so my editor can put in a picture of the version right here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I also made some filler bits for the hollow bits in his arms right here and right here, because why not? Here I say why not, with M goes A. And I modded this bit for the car mode. This is a bit of the front fender. I didn't like how they stick out in the rear, so the new wheels, which are already on here, I'll get to those later. Yeah, this looks a little bit better, and it cleans up the alt mode a little bit, and cleans up the robot modes as well. I'll be putting that back, which brings us to the next mod. I took a little bit out of the corner, which you can see right here, of the bumper, which makes it allows the chest bits to go in just a little bit more. And I then modded the back bit, which you can actually see. I added ball joints, which are here, to the bot mode. I'll just show you on one side. I actually removed him from the truck bit over there. That was, normally it was stuck right there as well. But I removed it with a knife, and I added a ball joint in there. so I can actually stick it on and I can move it in a little bit more. And in robot mode it now allows to go there. So you can actually have the door hold there. You can rotate it around any way you like. You could put it up, you could put it down. It just looks much more like Bee, who articulated with those doors. And with the little bit removed and the big wheels removed, it actually cleans up his shoulders a little bit. So yeah, this guy is almost done for his paint job. I just need to mount the rear wheels, which I'll do in the next video, and then I'll just do a repaint of him. And I'll just wait for a big montage of the pictures which I sent to my editor about modding this guy. Are you done yet? Okay, so now you're done? Good. Also, something I didn't like about this Bumblebee is that he seems to be lacking his battle mask. So I made him this. It's his battle mask helmet. And what I did, I hope you can see it if I just add light to it, is I made all tiny little holes in his battle mask, so you can see it right now quite well. So the light shines through when I put on the LED in there, and he'll be having his battle mask helmet on, of course with Autobot symbol as well. And I'll be, of course, be including an unmasked helmet as well. So you can actually have both heads the same size, the same scale for Bumblebee. So here we have the gang back together again without RC, because he's standing on top, looking down on the boys. So yeah, that's the robot mode done on Optimus Prime and a little bit of Bumblebee. So I'll be going on to their alt modes, and then I'll get back to you. I don't show the transformation. There's videos of him being transformed, and it's just basically an oversized Studio Series 1 and 2. So yeah, here we go, robot mode, alt mode, car mode. So here we have him in this the Oversized Studio Series 1 or 2 in his truck mode, which is he's quite nice actually. I like how they fixed the back. It's much cleaner now, and I am not a big fan of how this sticks out. I think this, if this were gone, he would actually be perfect. Other things I don't like are these things. I think I might try and find a way to just fold them in here, because basically his truck mode is quite clean. I liked how they fixed the bits in there, and especially with this painted black, it suddenly looks a lot better as well. I did notice that they painted the window bits as well in black, which I'll put in red of course, and there's need to be a little bit black in here. And he needs a little bit more red on the top, and this needs to be flat, so I'll just fill it in and sand it down, and then before I get painted, it's going to look pretty. It's going to look really pretty. As I mentioned before, I made LED lights to go on top, and they will fall behind in robot mode, so you don't see them. I also made the ones for the sides, but I don't know where they are anymore. So I'll just print new ones. They're easy to replace. Yeah, so those things will fix the truck mode as well with the wheels. So that will look quite nice as well. As I said before, the thing I liked about this one, and the reason I desperately wanted one, was the scale. It's hard to see on screen, but especially if you put it next to the robot mode is actually the same on this guy, so it's quite insane to see. But Studio Series 38 oversized and the oversized Studio Series 102. Yeah. It's insane that it's the same robot inside. So yeah, this one's way too big, so we won't be talking about that one anymore. For other references, there's of course the XP14 Optimus Prime, which is my favorite. And they might look like this one's too big, but it's not, because the cap overs actually were quite compact. You actually are sitting on top of the engine, so they were higher, and they were a little wider to accommodate the engine in between the feet of the driver. So this is actually correct. Same goes when I put him next to some other cars like the Bumblebee Camaro. This actually is spot on. And I've got other cars. I got the Beetle, which also works perfectly well. So yeah, I don't have Bumblebee in old mode at the moment, so and there's two other Bumblebees to go with it. I can do some more truck comparisons, so I'll just take these two out of focus and I'll put in, no idea which one that is. I always thought it was the good size, but now with this one, yeah, it's gotta go as well. So I think it's a Wage Young version. I'll just put it in the link somewhere below. And then there's the upgraded oversized evasion mode Optimus, which was this one. This one actually scales still quite well with the other trucks as well. And the robot mode is quite nice, but yeah, it's old and it's kind of absolute. It's not an absolute mold, but it's okay-ish, but it's not more than that. So I'll be using this to make into my evasion mode Optimus Prime. So yeah, truck mode. Like I said, I'll be doing the stacks, and I just noticed that in front of here there need to be 4 lights on top of the bull bar, which of course I'll be making myself. Other than that, it's quite nice. All it needs is a little paint. Optimus Prime, truck mode, great guy. So yeah, get him if you're into the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime and the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. I'll put him in front again. Please do, and maybe if we make this line work up really well, the rumors that they're also going to be oversizing Mirage will be true, and I'll be a happy camper, especially if they do wheeljack as well in the same scale. So yeah, Optimus Prime is done. So yeah, that's Optimus Prime. Get him. It's a really good figure, and it's only like 50 euros, so $50. I got it from DP Robotstore. I'll just put a link down in my description below. Yeah, quite nice figure, and same with the oversized Studio Series 100 Bumblebee. As you can see, I already started working on him, so I'll just do a quick video of him soon. Basically the repaint, and I'll just show the pictures of what I did to him to make him look even more pretty. Scale wise, he is kind of perfect. I just noticed that I need to put slightly bigger wheels on him to match the look a little bit better, and then I'll just put the same ones in the back, which also says on the mold. But yeah, he's great. Get him. The plus side is the scale wise, he is spot on, as you can see. He works really well with the MPM scale. He's 1 centimeter too long, which is like 10 millimeters for those who don't use the metric system and watch my videos. But yeah, size wise in the width and in the height, he's perfect, so he's a must have in my opinion. So I'll just put him next to the MPM Bumblebee for scale references, and you see that it's spot on. That's about it for the video, I think. Yeah, I'll just put him nice over there. I'll just add this guy. This is the oversized oversized ratchet. from the Bumblebee movie. I really like this one, and I'll be repainting this one quite soon as well. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and sorry for the delay in the videos. My personal life has been quite mental. There also has been some issues with my emails. If I haven't responded to you, I'm sorry. Wait a little, I'll be right in there. Someone tried to hack it, and I just couldn't enter my email anymore. So I'll be responding quite soon on that. And yeah, like I said, personal life, it's been mental, and there's some really big changes coming personally quite soon. I'll be moving a new house. I'll be getting my car is completely restored at the moment. So yeah. I'll be back, and I'll promise to do better, and I'll promise a new video every week. So the first video will be of this little guy right over here, getting his mods installed, getting his wheels installed, and getting a nice new coat of paint. I think I'll do it in 2 videos because there's a lot of stuff going on him, and I need to figure out and fiddle a little bit with how to install them. So for now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and to hear from me again. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you. Bye.